guys, this is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, not date or time specific, though we are in the energy of the full moon in Libra. So I like to let you know what's going on in the cosmos. Beautiful full moon. So if you haven't already done a release ceremony or written down what you're surrendering or releasing for this full moon, there's still time. But whenever you come upon this reading, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. You can be here as a cross watcher. Sometimes the messages come through directly for you, so you may need to flip it all around as if it's your own reading. Just want to keep that in mind. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll also consider joining us here by subscribing. And I'm going to pull from Starry Beginnings just to kick off the reading. Ooh, okay. Gemini, you get card number 4. Stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. Good. Nice message. Whatever that means for you. Stay the course. Steady as she goes. You're moving in the right direction. I'm going to apologize because I got some lawn guys hovering around. They sound a lot more noisy to me than they do to you, but if I stop speaking for a moment, that's why. Because I cannot channel energy with that right in my ear. Okay. Here we go, Gemini. Let me pull the cards and I'll walk you through it, then we'll clarify. 10 of Swords. We're opening up with a painful ending, something that has likely been going on for a while. You've tried to keep an open heart, but I almost feel like that heart is bleeding out to some degree. I'm feeling lots of rejection here. Almost like you see this person with some kind of like, ah, shit, I got played. You're seeing something very clearly now. Spirit's message to you is about the future. 10 of Pentacles. We've gotten the hidden energies is the Death card. Your hopes and fears here. And wow, look at the card on the bottom, the Fool. I'm going to hold that out just as a little extra reminder. The Fool is here telling you that overall, you're about to be springboarded into a new chapter of your journey. So I want you to keep your face to the sun. That's going to be really important for you because I see you closing out something here. Let me just walk you through it. 10 of Swords, your present energy. What's happening at the moment? There has been a painful ending. 10s are completion. It already happened. Actually, 9s are completion. 10s are completed. It's past tense. It's done. And I feel like there was a painful ending. It may have taken a lot of time to unfold because this is the challenge position with the 7 of Pentacles, suggests that part of your challenge is the letting it go. Right? Because when you watch something in slow-mo and it seems to never end, there's a limit to your patience, but I feel like that's your challenge. In your unconscious awareness, we have the Queen of Cups, beautiful, open, receptive energy, but when she's put to the test, sometimes she can be needy. It can be like too much to take, too much to handle. And I feel like you're tamping that down right now. You're trying to keep that bleeding heart energy. Not just bleeding heart. The Queen of Cups is an empath. So that's what I mean when I say a bleeding heart. Like, you know, you just feel for everybody. But this is about you. So I'm feeling like there's something that you are having a difficult time managing on an emotional level without it all spilling over. But you're trying to tamp it down. In the past, 5 of Pentacles, right? Abandonment, rejection, feeling forsaken, devalued, left out in the cold. What's in your conscious awareness here? We've got that Page of Wands. I don't know if you can see this card, but just look at them. Pages are generally portrayed as children because they do represent youth in tarot. This looks like some seedy guy you see at a strip club. Honestly, I mean, he's got his whole feather in his fedora and all that. And yeah. Shady. Ace of Swords. Oh, now I get it. Like there's this information coming in from spirit, some insight, some kind of clarity coming in the near future. And spirit's telling you, yeah, and it's going to point the way to your future. It's pointing the way to your future. If you receive the download, if you receive the insight. Now, in hidden energies, we have the Death card. This can be a card of somehow in the hidden energies around you, something has ended and it's time to move on from it. For others of you, this is about an opportunity for change, growth, or transformation that may be playing out behind the scenes with your person. So we will see when we clarify in your hopes and or fears, Eight of Pentacles. Can we work through this? Is there any opportunity for us to move through this, work past it, move past it, work through it, is how it really should go. So I do see that focusing on like a creative solution to a problem with that Eight of Pentacles. And there's your outcome, kids. The World card, that's Aquarius and Capricorn, as above, so below, new beginnings. I feel like something wraps up, a cycle closes out and gives you entrance after all this waiting for a new cycle to begin. For a new cycle. This is also Aquarius, so you get a double hit of Aquarian energy here. Lessons learned, it's a card of Saturn. Beautiful. Okay, so difficult, not the easiest reading, but it feels like where you are now to where you end up is a considerable shift of energy. Stay the course, you're moving in the right direction. That's the title of the reading. I'm just going to say that in this connection, you have been breadcrumbed. You've been waiting for it to become something more, but I feel like you've been breadcrumbed. And that's going to be made very evident and clear down the road. But we've got here the Ten of Swords, painful ending, already occurred. Seven of Pentacles is crossing you, which to me is a timing card. It's things that it's the seeds we plant and then we tend the soil and we fertilize and we water and we wait for, the garden to grow in organic time. And the message of the Seven of Pentacles is the day we plant the seed is not the day the garden grows. And I feel like your challenge is this thing that ended. You're almost here waiting for something to change. And I feel like you're being breadcrumbed. Now that Queen of Wands is coming through as disempowered energy. Like, I'm not in control here. I am at this person's mercy to some degree. And underneath is that High Priestess. So somewhere deep inside, somewhere in the recesses of your psyche, you have very clear inner knowing, inner knowledge, intuition, call it what you will, gut instinct, that this person has strung me along for a long time. So that's the situation. And now let's look at this Queen of Cups. There's the World. Okay. And there's the Wheel, and there's the Nine of Cups. So now I'm seeing you kind of keeping your heart open for closing out this difficult cycle, having a new cycle. This is all in divine timing now. Instead of you feeling like you're at the mercy of, you feel kind of refreshed and like the Nine of Cups underneath. It's the anticipation of wish fulfillment that, you know, what's meant for you will unfold. What's meant for you. The wheel wants to move in our favor. So there is this energy in unconscious awareness of, if I keep my heart open, if I don't let this harden my heart, if I have learned the lessons, I will be rewarded. The cosmos will provide, and divine time will unfold in my favor, and that's all I really want. That would be the wish fulfillment. So that is optimistic, which not for nothing, I'm kind of pleased to see, because there's a lot of heavy energy here. So this tells me that somewhere deep inside, and you may not even be living with the energy in your conscious awareness, although you are right now as you hear me say it, that you're like, you know what? Yeah, I have grown. I have learned. I'm keeping my heart open. I'm, you know, I'm not turning to stone here anytime soon. And I'm trusting in divine timing. And that what is meant for me will unfold in divine time. It's not about organic time. It's not something I can set my watch to. And I don't have to put my life on hold. And I don't have to tolerate being breadcrumbed. Five of Pentacles in the past. Temperance. Look how patient you've been with an unavailable lover. Gemini, my gosh. These two fives, right? The sadness, grief, loss, sorrow. The Five of Pentacles, rejection, being shut out, ghosted, whatever, fill in the blank. And there you are with Temperance, just saying, I'm just going to be patient. I'm not going to take any impulsive action. I'm going to trust in my wisdom of knowing that in time all energies come into flow and balance. I'm going to transmute this dark energy to something lighter and brighter, even though I'm dealing with an unavailable lover. So the King of Wands is the object of your desire. And it's somebody who shows up when, you know, when it's convenient for them. So they're coming through reversed here as technically unavailable in terms of a reciprocal relationship. I'm not seeing the Six of Pentacles. I'm feeling the Six of Pentacles. There's an imbalance here. And I feel like you've been more than patient. So now let's see this Page of Wands. Yeah. Totally confused. There's the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, whoever this is, I feel like the messages come in and they're light and flirtatious, and yet they're confusing. And they end up throwing you into more confusion, into more emotionality. I feel like you're aware that this person I'm not going to say preys on, because that sounds very, very ugly. They play on your emotions in the moment. There's this energy of this not being a super mature person. They're coming through in your conscious awareness as a page, not a king. Page of Wands, King of Wands, big difference. And they play on your emotions in the moment and can, you know, kick a lot of stuff up because you're thinking about your future, which we're going to get to in a minute. You're thinking about your future, and Two of Pentacles, you now know, oh, wait a minute. I'm torn. I don't really know what I'm dealing with here. I don't know if this is good for me. So let's see that Ace of Swords, which is in the near future. Tower, Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. I almost feel like whatever comes in, it's a major awakening for you. Both of these cards are awakening cards. So don't look at the Tower as, oh, a Tower moment's going to happen. It is essentially, but it's not between you and this person. It's you going, oh my God, this will not work anymore. This is no longer sustainable. And so I will take a stand for what I desire and deserve. This can be defensiveness, but it feels to me more like you pushing something away, you pushing something back, being more resistant towards something that you now know isn't going to work for you. Because that's where you are right now. 2 of Pentacles. Like, I don't know. And it's hard because what you're pushing back in your unconscious awareness, there's this message you keep receiving, like, well, where's my true love? Where is it? Because this doesn't feel like the love I set my intentions for, or that I called in from my guides or from the universe or whatever, right? I'm being honest here. I mean, this feels to me like you're very aware of your desire for one true love and for something that can, right, go the distance and have some longevity to it. That's what I feel the core of this reading is about, and that is not what you have. And so I do feel like even though this Ace of Cups is in the back of your mind, the light bulbs all come on and you say, yeah, I'm not going to go near what that isn't. Because what I've got is not this. So I'm not going to go toward that. I'm going to keep it at arm's length. And I see that very clearly. This is not sustainable for the long haul. Heavy. Spirit says, you deserve, yeah, call in, look what you deserve. Divine Feminine, Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, something more cooperative, more co-creative, more vulnerability coming from your person and receiving that energy instead of feeling like you've got nowhere to go with all your emotions. The person who is your future, who does represent that bond that you might be able to walk into the sunset with, right, hand in hand, is someone who could even be a friend, could even be someone you know right now, but you're just friends, because the 3 of Pentacles can be that energy. But I'm feeling Spirit's message to you is, this is your vision of what this feels like. And so you're kind of being guided to see what you're dealing with for what it really is. And oh, heck no. Nope. That is not going to work for me. This is what will work for me. So let's see this Death card in the Hidden Energies. I think you are being called to bravely face what needs to be released. Right? This is your courage and your strength and your confidence to overcome an obstacle or a challenge, but it's also about our confidence. And so that's lying underneath. And I'm feeling surrender coming from the Hanged Man, right? If you really want healing, there's something that just isn't working anymore, and you kind of have to let it go, and you're being called to surrender to that so you can finally have the healing. And to be brave enough and confident enough to know that what you do deserve is out there. So unless or until you finally release what isn't this, you're kind of stuck. Eight of Pentacles. In your hopes and or fears, right? Oh my gosh. So your hope is, you know, can we work through this? You know, the Five of Pentacles, whether this person ghosted you or rejected you or devalued you on some level. And then your hope is like, could we work through it and have our happily ever after? But your fear comes up underneath. Or is this just too much of a conflict to get past? So those two fives represent the fear. The Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups represents the hope. I feel there's a part of you that's 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out of the door. 1 foot in the connection, 1 foot out of the connection. And because that Two of Pentacles comes underneath right on that Ten of Pentacles, and that's what Spirit was showing you, what that really should look like, what you really deserve, what you truly want. So let's see the World in your outcome position, lessons learned, endings and new beginnings. The Moon, but of course the Four of Cups and the Emperor. All right. So I have two things to say about this for you. One, I'm feeling some fear of closing out the cycle. But I'm also seeing your intuition telling you that it's time for a new beginning because this is making you unhappy. Four of Cups, unhappiness, emotional distance, rejection, disenchantment, feeling disenchanted by, and even disillusioned by the whole thing, because we do have this Seven of Cups here. It's like the disillusionment is heavy in this connection for you. I'm going to go with, because as I'm wont to do, I like to see those silver linings and glass half full. I'm going to say that you're coming to a point where your intuition, it will push you past your fear. Your intuition will push you past your fear of closing out this cycle and beginning a new chapter. Because if this is a true divine masculine, we're not always in union. We're not always walking our paths at the same point, at the same time. And on some level, what's meant to be will be. You already know that in your unconscious awareness. So absolutely keep your heart open and I wouldn't shut that down. Who knows what can happen as somebody grows and changes. But I'm feeling like your intuition is telling you this time around, right now at this moment, I have to close out this very unhappy, emotionally detached, rejecting, disavowing, disillusioning cycle. The painful event has already occurred. That's how you walked into the reading. But the last card from the bottom of the deck was okay. Are you ready to break free of it? Are you ready to break free of it? Gemini, damn. Okay, so pretty heady reading, but let's go ahead and I'm going to walk through the astrology. Before I do that, if you're curious to know what's going on with your person, that's my focus of the extended. So there's a link in the description box in the first sentence below this video. And the reading will be from their perspective. How do they see what's unfolding now? What's their point of view on it? How do they see you or think about you or feel about you? And what are their intentions toward you going forward? That might give you a clue as to where you stand in the process right now. I'll also close out with some oracles. So we have here, Queen of Wands is Aries, High Priestess is Pisces, Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. The World is out twice. That is Aquarius and Capricorn. It's a card of Saturn. This is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. We have Temperance also rules Sagittarius. King of Wands is Leo. We've got the this darn Knight of Wands cracks me up. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have here the Tower is Aries, which is a card of Mars. We have Knight of Cups is Pisces. The Empress is Venus. Come on. The Empress is Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. We've got the Death card is Scorpio. The Hanged Man is Pisces. Strength card is Leo. And we've got the Moon is Pisces. And the Emperor is Mars, which rules Aries. It's actually Aries ruled by Mars. And I'm feeling that I'm seeing some measure of twin flame energy here with both the Empress and the Emperor present, but almost as if the timing is off. Your growth in your mission is not tracking, and it may be time for you to journey on for a bit. But let's take a look at what comes through for your person in the extended. That's what I have for you. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.